Hey guys, Adrian here. I'm gonna show you guys today the Jayce matchup like I promised. I don't know what elo this guy. I think this guy's master elo, so this is pretty high elo right now. I mean, I'm challenger, but so we're not. I'm not. I don't think I'm going against. I just checked his op.gg. His Jayce is like pretty good. It's pretty decent from what I can see. He just mains top lane, but can play Jayce at a pretty decent level. There's two things you can do in this matchup. You can either go aggressive style, which I don't recommend it at all because it only works on lower elo, or you can go like defensive style. I prefer going defensive style when you're going against the Jayce. Usually when you want to go defensive style, you start Doran Shield, and you make sure you have Courage of the Colossus for this matchup. Jayce is when people ask me for Riven counters and like the champions that would counter Riven 100%, and like usually people say, oh, Garen, oh, Renekton, and all that, but the only true counters, the most difficult champions for Riven to play against right now is Kennen and Jayce. Reason is because a really, really good Kennen or Jayce can just destroy you. It's really, really hard to defeat them in lane and everything. You have to basically play off their mistakes, but even if Jayce makes mistakes, I don't think you can kill him, even in higher elo. Maybe in lower elo like probably like bronze to like plat 1 or bronze to like diamond 3, then you can probably kill Jayce players, but not before that. I'm going to start E just to make sure, because usually level 1, even level 1, Jayce can still like destroy you and damage if he just like combos everything correctly. A really good Jayce player, like the best of the best that I've played against, including like Dukla and Chris and all these other really good top lane Jayce players. They always make sure that I can't even like get experience level 1. They stay like right on top of me. So I noticed that when they do that, it's best to like have some kind of like defensive item early, otherwise I'm gonna lose a bunch of my HP and start E. Like right there, just block his EQ. Starting Doran Shield against Jayce actually allows you to like soak up some of the damage. But if you start like longsword or something like that, level 1, you can't really farm with your Qs without losing half your health or more. And if you start E, then you still get damaged like crazy because Doran Shield, you don't have the extra block passive from Doran Shield. I'm gonna wait until I hit. The thing about Jayce is that, and it's showing right here actually, since Jayce always pushes early game because he's trying to deny you CS. Since Jayce always pushes into you, it makes it so like he's vulnerable to ganks, but it's still really hard to kill him because, well, as Riven, I'm never gonna have my stun level 2. I'm always gonna have either my Q or my E, like going for like the second ability. So it's still really tough to get a gank going on this guy unless you're playing like Maokai or any other champion. As for Riven, all you can do is just play safe and slow. The trade patterns in this matchup go by using your Qs first, like this, proccing the Courage of the Colossus shield. I'm chasing him down right now because I have the Lee Sin helping me out here. I can flash after him. Perfect. Now, I would prefer it if the jungle didn't really affect this lane as much because it's much easier to show you guys what happens. But in matchups like this one, if the Jayce plays it perfectly, all you can do really is just wait for jungle pressure. Now, here's how I'm gonna classify it. If you're from silver or like from bronze to like platinum, you just trade with the Jayce as much as you want to. 90% of the time, or probably higher than that, Jayce players don't have a clue how to combo or how to pressure correctly. So you get to just like trade with them as much as you like without them like pressuring you back. Now, if you're diamond 5 to diamond 3, there may be a chance that the Jayce player still doesn't know what to do. But you gotta be a bit more careful. You gotta assess what the Jayce player actually can do. See, like this Jayce player is not one of the best ones I've played against because this guy just stays back and doesn't play nearly as aggressive as he should be. He should be going on me as much as possible with his hammer form, using his Q. It's really hard to play against a really good Jayce player. Even this guy is not that good. I'm still gonna end up losing CS here and there because I have to give up my pressure because Riven doesn't do enough damage to kill the Jayce or like out-trade him at potential points. I use Courage of the Colossus. I use Courage of the Colossus to make sure my trades are I'd say a bit optimal, because it makes it so like I really don't take damage against him if you do it correctly. And by that I mean I already did it earlier. You use your first you use your Qs to get to him. The third Q to proc the Curse of the Colossus, and then after that you can just increase the shield duration by just using your E just to extend it. You don't want to use your E and Curse of the Colossus at the same time, because then you're not blocking enough damage. For example, let's see if I can get him with this. No, I couldn't. Let me get my shield here. Do you see how I'm blocking a lot of damage with the Courage of the Colossus? If I didn't have Courage of the Colossus, I would have probably lost half my health there. It's very important when you play against matchups like Kennen and Jayce. You need to have that extra shield to help you out. I see that the Aurelion Soul is coming in, so I'm getting ready to kill this guy. I can't get it. There we go. Okay, Aurelion Soul got it. That's one of the only things that I'd say. If you're playing against a Jayce player, and you're not really comfortable in the matchup, and you don't know how aggressive your guy is or how good the guy is, I'd recommend just going right before the game starts. Go on op.gg, check whether the Jayce player has some experience on him. Just check if he's the Jayce main or something, and then after that you can decide how you want to play the matchup. If you want to play more aggressive or if you want to play passive like I'm playing right now. Because Jayce players will always push into you, like 90% of the time. But what will happen if the enemy jungler is good, what will happen is that they'll make it a 2v2 lane, and they'll make it so like the Jayce always has the advantage. Hanjaro is a support main. He doesn't play jungle, so it's expected that he doesn't really know when he should be going top lane and when he shouldn't be going top lane. Okay, for trading, I'm gonna go back to the trading pattern here because it seems that I'm not gonna get any help for a little while now. Even though I'm 1-0 and 1. Jayce's kit can still like punish me really hard. He can probably even kill me if he does it correctly. So you gotta be really careful. What you gotta do here for the trading pattern is you use your Qs first to get to him, and just try to get the Curse of the Colossus passive right away. He's playing more safe now because he's thinking that my jungler is there, or like my mid laner, my roam top side. Now when he sees my jungle and mid, he's gonna start playing a bit more aggressive, or he should be playing more aggressive when he sees them. Let's see what happens. He's still standing really far back. He's not even EQing me correctly. Here's the thing about this matchup compared to other matchups. I explain this to you guys. The other matchups, I can explain tricks and tips on when to go in because it's a very clear, like you get a very clear display of when you should be going in or not. In the Jayce matchup, it's always you have to assess how good the Jayce player is. It's kind of like when you're playing against a Riven. Funny enough, if you're playing against a really good Riven, most matchups that you think that Riven loses, then she doesn't lose them anymore, right? This Jayce player, while he may play Jayce, and I think he has like 15 games on him with like 60-70% win rate, is not nearly as good as Chris or any of the other top tier top laners. I did one a couple of weeks, no, I think like a week back, a Jayce matchup against Dukla and all those other people, and all you can do in those scenarios when I teach that from the highest elo standpoint is that you can't farm and you just have to sit back and wait for jungle pressure. You can't even trade remotely. So even if I don't know who the Jayce player I'm going against is, and if I don't know what's happening, I recommend still going the same style if you're high elo. If you're lower elo, go aggressive and fight him as much as you can because Jayce doesn't know how to pressure correctly. See, Curse of the Colossus like helps out really suck up a lot of the damage here. I'm gonna go back, get a Phage, or just CDR with a Ninja Tabby to help me out. This, a Ninja Tabby and an extra longsword, and some sustain.
An ally has been slain.
Well, let's go, boys. Playing it really smart. Waiting for my Curse of the Colossus to come back up. By the way, Curse of the Colossus might not be too good next patch, so this matchup might become 1,000 times more difficult. No. Since we won't probably have Curse of the Colossus at the same level as it is now. Matchups like Kennen and Jayce might become more difficult, but Kennen's getting nerfed, so we don't have to really worry about him. I think he'll be Riven will be able to beat him easily. But as for Jayce, Jayce might become a lot more difficult, like way more difficult. So we'll see what happens. The best way to survive a Jayce and guarantee that you won't die is just going for this keystone and making sure you go defensive items early, like Ninja Tabby and Doran's Shield. Once I have a Black Flavor, I should be able to 1v1 the Jayce as much as just anytime I want. And the second item after that we're going to be going for is going to be a Yumi's Ghostblade. Because the thing about Riven, and I'm going to explain it very clearly, it's that Riven and Jayce scalings are very different. Jayce is a very powerful early game champion, so is Riven, but Jayce's kit is 1,000 times better in terms of damage and outplay than Riven's kit is in lane. However, the burst from Riven comes out a lot faster later in the game. Riven can one-shot a Jayce with enough lethality, and the Jayce still has to perform his like slow combo, like QE, auto, etc. And then just use his like range form to get an EQ correctly and all that. So very different champions, very different power spikes. Early game Riven is strong against champions that don't have like very good like gameplay mechanics, like Jax, even Poppy and stuff like that. Just in the early game, but by early game I mean like the first 1 to 3 levels. But there are still champions that Riven can't beat level 1. Or even past level 1 until I hit even level 6, Riven actually really struggles against Jayce. He just pulls out a lot more damage than you do, that's all. See my jungle and mid laner over there, I'm gonna go help. Even though the wave is pushing towards my side, I want to make sure they don't die. So I'm coming to them. There we go. I don't want to use my flash here. I'm gonna have to, I guess. I didn't want to use my flash in that fight because the flash is very important in this lane. If the Jayce manages to catch me out and I don't have flash, I'm probably dead. In this situation, I'm too low. I believe I'm gonna just go back. There's no point in me staying here with this amount of HP, considering that they're also full health. Yeah, they overstayed a little bit too long. It's just a big mistake from my team. But I'm gonna do this game. Let me get a control word here now. And I'm just gonna stay topside still. I don't think I need to move from there. My bot lane should be able to get the bot tower. I'm actually gonna rotate middle because I don't want to lose the mid tower just yet. If we lose the first tower, well, you guys know how important the first tower is. It's a lot of gold. I'm trying to save it. I think I saved it for a little bit. Okay, great. I managed to save the tower. Thank God. I'm so glad I didn't lose it, because if we can get the gold from the first tower, it's gonna be a huge advantage for our team. Double BF sword Caitlyn, quite interesting. I'm gonna put that there to make sure that the Gragas can't just go from the back and gank me. Okay. Let's see if we can finally get some trading going on with this guy. This guy's playing extremely passive as Jayce, which, like I said, you shouldn't really be doing that. Okay, we're good. Yeah, he's not comboing correctly. He's not doing stuff how a perfect Jayce main would be doing. But I mean, for these videos, I just like to show like the potential of like the matchups that you can do. In lower elo, it's gonna be a lot easier. So it's see, what was that gate? What was that? I just lost my train of thought just fucking watching that gate. Anyway, there's a very big difference in what your games are going to be when it comes to this matchup and in high elo. For a fact, it's just completely different. Imagine lower elo is a completely different game as high elo. There might be matchups like Kennen and all that, but they're not nearly as difficult as they are in higher elo. And then matchups that are, well, not difficult at all in higher elo, like Garen and stuff like that, and Renekton, then those become a lot more difficult in lower elo. You know, I can't really say Renekton because Renekton's actually even difficult for me sometimes in higher elo. But you guys get what I'm trying to say. It's still really there's a big difference. Okay, we lost first tower anyway, mid and bot lane. It's really tough. I have my black cleaver now, so I'm gonna try to get an advantage from the top lane now. Actually, I think I can get a no. Never mind. I was looking for maybe TP, but I don't see anyone on the rest of the map. And I have a feeling that if I TP, I might get just caught by Gragas from Cassiopeia. It would be really bad for me. I'm gonna try to get advantage in this lane now by trying to kill the Jayce. Like I said, I still think I can't. I think I need one lethality item to be able to do it. But I don't respect this Jayce enough to the point where like I think there's no way I can trade with them. So let's see. Let's see what happens. At 2-0 Riven versus a 0-2 Jayce. Jayce can still kill you. Okay. I think I'm done here. Don't think I can escape this one. Quite unfortunate. I was not expecting the brand to be here. Since I saw my entire team bot side, I expected them to be just going bottom to try to like defend the tower or something. That was really bad by me. I should have expected their team to be there. I tried my best to juke all the rest of their abilities, but it's quite unfortunate I couldn't do it. Yeah, I don't know about going for the top tower because they get the top tower, but we get the dragon and we get the pressure from just having Infernal Drake. I don't know. It seems like they made a mistake. But Ezreal just gave it back to them, so they need to finish that as soon as possible, because it's still a 4v4 once I get there. I want to go to dragon just in case, like, yeah, okay, see the Jayce came back down there, so I have to go and help them out. Perfect. Oh no. Okay, I'm good. Let's see. Well, we got the Fire Drake, at least. I know the brand is coming through there, that's why I'm not doing anything risky yet. I know the brand is right here. No point in me going for this guy right away, maybe. They're trying to bait me into something. Let me go help out my team here. Really tough game. Ooh. That was really good by the Jayce. He's way faster than I am. Let me go help out my team back here. There we go. Let me keep going for this Caitlyn. I don't think she has enough movement speed to actually escape us, but traps, I guess. Unlucky. Whew. What a hard game. This game is going. I can tell this game is going to be more about the rotational game instead of like the actual matchups. Yeah, I have some lethality when I go back here. Let me get this camp real quick. If we get second and center, we probably win. That's actually correct. Infernal Drake is extremely powerful, especially for our team. We get like it's really good on Ezreal and it's really good on Aurelion Sol. For me, it's only for this AD stacking, but we'll see. We'll see what happens. Get some extra damage from this as well. I don't have flash anymore to make a flash play, but I do have TP and I can flank them. Hopefully they don't clear that ward back there. I can 100% 1v1 the Jayce now. The Fire Drake plus the lethality I have right now is enough for me to actually kill that guy. Still have to watch out for this guy here. They see me through that thing. Gotta be really careful regardless. Okay. Let's see. What can we do here? What can we do here? Okay. Not much we can do actually. If I push this in, I run the chance of getting like caught in a split. And if I try to team fight against Cassiopeia Gragas, it can be pretty detrimental. I guess I'll just go ahead and try to split push top lane. Hopefully my team can handle themselves and not die to any catches or anything. It's really hard to like not get caught by like a Gragas E flash though. It's it's really fucking hard. So I'm not expecting my team to like survive without me for very long. Let's see what I can do.
How should I proceed?
I'm gonna push this in all the way. My team is going for this here. I might have to skip getting the tower. No, okay, I don't go for the tower. I'm expecting the Gragas to come through here, and okay, Jayce TP, interesting. Quite interesting. Got some extra damage on him. I do have Soraka to like put off some of the damage that gets done to me. Flashed. Let me get to the side so I don't keep getting hit by that Brand ulti. Carry wise, I think we're all doing a pretty good job. Everyone in each role is doing pretty decent. We were losing early game because of Caitlyn, their bot lane just kind of dumpstered ours, but we're coming back into it slowly. I can't help that guy out right now. That guy's done. We keep pushing this one more wave. Actually, nope. I'm out of here. Fuck that. Jayce coming in, and I don't have my ultimate, but I do have some pretty decent damage here. Okay, that has to be warded. I'm going this way. See ya. Fuck that. Okay, I'm gonna go try to catch Cassiopeia. If I go this way, I don't think she can escape. Oh, hold up. I have to help out my Ezreal. I don't want him to die. I value more his life than the Cassiopeia's life right now. Should be able to catch him. Bring around this. Not quite actually. If I had Yumus, I'd turn this, but I still don't think I have enough damage to like turn this into a 2v1. Yep, I'm just gonna play it safe and go back for now. Grab my Yuma's Ghostblade and then come back into it. Once I have Edge of Night, that's when I know I can carry the fights and I can carry this game by myself. I'm pretty sure.
My spirit is not
Let's go. I recommend when you're playing with Yuma's, just use the active as much as possible to run the map. It doesn't give attack speed anymore. It's pretty low cooldown. It has the same cooldown as Edge of Night. So just spam that as much as you want. It's not bad at all. I feel bad for them there, but not much I can do for them there. Okay. Fire Drake is up though. I think we can stop that. We should be able to stop that. Go team, let's do it. I believe. That was actually pretty sloppy by me. It was sloppy, but it worked. So you know what? That's fine with me. Keep pushing this in. Good work, guys. Good work. I like it. I like it. Now, we have double Infernal. That's extremely fucking good. I don't think we can go for Baron. Yeah, I don't think we can go for Baron. That's really greedy. No need to take it. Okay, now my job is to split push this game. I know for a fact I can kill the Jayce by myself. I'm going to split bot. Let me pressure. Now, I'm pressuring bottom lane. The correct play here is I pressure, I try to kill Jayce, and then Hanjaro or Cassiopeia or someone needs to come back and help the Jayce, make sure he doesn't die to me. Jayce is still really strong, so potentially we have the same, almost the same items. Potentially he should be able to outplay me as well, if he's skilled enough. So we always have that chance of like getting killed by him. So that's what I'm gonna start pressuring bottom here. If they are come down right here and they kill me, that's fine, because we get Baron out of it if they do that.
They've crossed
If no one comes, I keep getting towers for free, and they're gonna want to send the Jayce down here. They're not gonna want to send anyone else. The Jayce specifically needs to come down here to stop me. They need to just let me take towers, that's all. All they need to do. Keep pushing this in.
my
As soon as I see some people coming down to stop me, that's when my team should go for Baron.
cannot be.
Here we go. There, my team should be going for Baron here. They win the 3v4, or they get Baron. Either one. I mean, at least I hope so. I mean, this was the correct play. They misplayed really hard. I guess my team is lagging right now, so it's it kind of fucked it up. I mean, I played it correctly. It's up to my team to follow it up like correctly as well. I'm gonna do the same thing now. I'm going bot again. I have TP still. He doesn't. I'm surprised the 3v4 was lost. Alright, heading back bottom again. Hopefully this time they don't
What
struggle.
conflict awaits?
Didn't look like it. Was tough. I think they should have done it a lot better. Even if they did end up just going 1-0, it's like they should have done a lot better. But I guess I'm expecting too much. Okay, let me put pressure down here again. Same thing, I want to bring the Jayce back down here. I have TP, he doesn't. Just keep applying pressure, and you also need to. If I have flash, I'm able to actually 1v2 the Cassiopeia on him. If I don't have flash, I don't have a chance. So I just need to wait for that.
Learn from your mistakes.
Okay, nice damage. I'm asking them to go for Baron because I'm going to be going on the Caitlyn like really soon.
How should I proceed?
Okay, I got Caitlyn and I got Cassiopeia with half health. My team should be able to get it. If they do fight here, they win. If they try to go for Baron, it should be fine as well. I'm doing the correct play. Now it's up to them to do their part. See what happens. We get nothing out of it. It's actually kind of frustrating from time to time when that stuff starts to happen. They're gonna have to start going for a tower or something because unacceptable trading patterns. I have Edge of Night now. At least I can do some a bunch more work. Every single time I keep splitting A, I keep getting stronger and stronger. I can do a lot of work. I have TP. I might have a TP right here. Hopefully this cannon doesn't die right away. Fuck, it died. Some TP in here. We got a triple kill. We keep pushing now. We can go for Baron or we can push middle. I think. Okay, we'll go for Baron, I guess. Let's go. Let's get Baron, boys. Next item I'm going to be going for is going to be a. Let's see. They only have one person that has armor, and Jayce only has a ninja tabby. I guess I'll just go for like. I'm actually wondering what to go for. I don't know. Maybe more. I guess I'll just go more lethality and I'll go for Duskblade for the extra raw damage on the squishies. This and Elixir should be fine. Go top. Let me bot. Fuck drag. Fuck that dragon. Let's do this right now. Oh, they're all recalling.
Choose your own path.
That's unfortunate. Let me see if I can catch this guy. Oh, holy, that was so close. Damn,
Burdens of the past.
extremely close. Okay, I guess we can go for dragon now. I thought they were doing it. I thought they were going already top lane, so wait, going all, like canceling their push would be pretty awful. Okay, now they need to go top lane and I push bottom lane. It's the correct play. No point in me grouping up with them right now.
So long I've wandered.
I need to wait until they're in position, because if they catch me here, my team can't push. So I'm gonna stay back. The rest of their team is bot side, so they're probably trying to get a catch going at the same time. I'm gonna wait for them to start pushing before I start like pushing really deep into them. By really deep, I mean past this point, because I have no vision of anything down here, right? I don't necessarily need vision if I know that they're all up there, because if they all come up, if they all go up there to fight, I mean, if they all come down here to fight me, and my team is already pushing that tower, we get a bunch of objectives that they don't. So let me just start pushing this in now. I'm gonna pop my Edge of Night if as soon as I see Jayce. Okay,
My
let's pop
spirit
it.
is not lost. I am
Okay, whatever. Just go for the tower. As you guys can see, this is what I meant by the late game. This is what I meant by late game Jayce is useless compared to like a Riven. Riven damage later in the game, even though I do have 2 fire drakes I guess, but like Riven damage later in the game when you stack lethality against Jayce is extremely good, and Jayce can't really stop you from doing anything. Ballsy move from me there. Anyway, if you guys really enjoyed this video, and you guys want to see an even higher elo like Jayce compared to like this guy, because this guy, even though he's masters and he does play Jayce, he's not a master. He's not like a extremely like god-like Jayce player. If you guys want me to play against a really god-like Jayce player, even though it won't help like the lower elo players as much in terms of like tips and everything, because all you really can do is play safe, just tell me, and I'll set it up. I'll ask Dukla, or you guys ask me about like a really. You guys can ask me about a really good Jayce player that you guys recommend for me to play, and I can post a 1v1 matchup like I did with Liquid Solo. That I did I think I did it a couple like a weeks back or months back, where I especially just explained the laning phase and not so much focus on the rest of the game, so you guys can see exactly how to play against a godlike player. I'd say this guy's in the middle, in between, like he's an average Jayce player, even though he plays him. So we can do this. Okay. The next video I can put out if you guys want me to do it would be Jayce matchup against a challenger, like a really good Jayce player, then against a diamond Jayce player, and then I start going gradually down until you guys can see the difference between the highest elo Jayce players and the lower elo Jayce players. The same thing can go for a Kennen matchup. A Kennen matchup can actually be explained a bit more rationally, because he does have some trading patterns that you can just follow up from my video. Against Jayce, not so much. Against Jayce, all you can do, farm back, stay back, play safe until late game you outscale him and you one-shot him in the split push. So this is how you play against Jayce, guys. Hope you guys enjoyed the video, and I'll get some more matchup videos going. Just give me tell me which one you guys want to see next, and I got you. Yesterday someone asked me about the Renekton matchup, so I'm trying to look for the Renekton matchup as much as I can. Anyways, hope you guys enjoyed the video. Have a good one.